I don't know if there was anything I forgot to mention. I was just gonna also mention that I switched back to my old keyboard now. It's not old, but I actually spilt water on my keyboard, which is just so stupid, I know. I always made fun of my brother for spilling water on his keyboard, and it literally just happened today, again. So it's happened like 7 times now. I swear, over these years, like, it's so many times, like a dozen. He spilled something on his keyboard. And I always made fun of him for that. But, it actually happened to me, like a few weeks ago. And so my keyboard was malfunctioning, so I switched to another one. I tried. Yeah, and yep. Well, today my brother comes to me and is like, "Oh, well, I spilled water on my keyboard, so how can I?" And I was like, I figured he wanted one of mine, I guess, because I have 2 in my room. You see, because I still had the one I spilled water on, so just lying there on the table, and I was using another one, so I switched them. So now I'm using my keyboard I've been using for a long time, but not the one I've been using these past few weeks, and it works. It seems to work, and I'm just not used to it, but I think it's fine. After all, I did use it for such a long time, so it must have been alright. Yeah. Yeah, so I gave the temporary one I'd been using to my brother. And so I spilled water on mine like a few weeks ago, and I thought that would never happen to me. But I'd say it wasn't like because I was careless. Like, I don't know how exactly my brother didn't spill water on it. Like, if it was like knocking over a glass of water. That's one thing. That's not what I was doing. Okay, I was carrying some stuff. I was holding it, and I was like, I had my hands full pretty much, and I think it was just that something caused my arm to violently pull in one direction, and just a bit, rashly and suddenly, like a jolt. No. I think I know what happened. Yeah. I know what happened now. I remember. It wasn't that. What I just told you, that was bullshit. So, what actually happened was, I remember now. So, yeah, I just had my hands full pretty much, and I think I was trying to put something down on the table with my right hand, and then I was holding the glass with my left hand, and because of the way I was trying to put the thing down with my right hand, my left hand got bent. You see, my left hand got bent, and the glass was full to the brim with water. So what happened was my left hand tilted too much to the point where the water poured down on the keyboard. That's what happened. So it wasn't like I knocked it over or anything. It was just that it was a bit of a mistake with my left hand tilting too much, pretty much. Yesterday. Oh man, how long has it been since I recorded a video? Like 3 days? Yesterday night I was worried, because I was like, my mother was determined to wake me up at 7 a.m. So I was like, oh god, I'm only gonna get like 3 hours of sleep tonight. This is bad. This is real bad. Yeah. But I was able to fall asleep at around like 2 a.m. or 2:30. And the thing is, I woke up at 3:30 because I was angry that I had to go to bed at midnight, because, I don't know, my mother demanded it, that I go to bed at midnight. So I was mad about that. So, because that day, I was just eating so much. That's the thing I've been doing lately. I've been eating a lot more nowadays. You see, when I was 13 years old, I barely ate anything. Like, I think what I would have for breakfast was just 2 slices of bread toasted and with butter and cheese. That's it. I guess that's not too bad. Nowadays I have like double that though, usually. Or I have something else entirely, pretty much. I don't have that exactly anymore. But yeah, and I think that's... I wonder if that might have been why I was apparently underweight. Supposedly I was that. The school nurse said I was underweight. I wonder if that's just because I barely ate anything for breakfast. I wonder. And just stuff like that. And yeah, so lately I've just been eating a lot more, and I don't know. It's exhausting, I tell you. And it's also like I just wonder how the fuck can people do this? How can people eat this much? This just is kind of painful, really. So you know, that day I'd set out on eating a lot of food, because I'd woken up really late that day. So yeah, I didn't eat anything. That's the crazy thing. That day I didn't eat anything, and I didn't go to school either, I don't think. So, and I slept till 12 a.m., which was like the last straw. 12 p.m., which was the last to noon. So this was like the last straw for my parents. So and I didn't eat anything or drink anything either until approximately 4 p.m. when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make up for all this I've lost thus far today. I didn't have any breakfast, I didn't have any lunch, and I didn't have any afternoon meal, so I'm just gonna have all three now. Now that didn't go very far. I had like maybe 2 meals total of food, pretty much. And then, you know, it was dinner time already by then. But I was angry because I wanted to have both a bagel with peanut butter and a bagel with cream cheese. I don't know why I needed to have both, but well, so that's just the thing. I've been obsessed with eating more nowadays. And so I was just upset about that. So I just wanted to have both of those. And it's kind of childish, really. And I wanted ice cream as well. You know, the ice cream we made recently, like the vanilla ice cream with cookie dough in it. I'm only eating it for the cookie dough, pretty much. But anyway, I just wanted that too. And I wanted some orange juice as well, I think. So... And that was yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. So I woke up at 3:30. Would you believe it? 3:30. Would you fucking believe it? I wouldn't. Yes. It was right, yeah. Would you believe it? I woke up at 3:30. I managed to. And I didn't have both of them. I only had a bagel with cream cheese. I took a picture too, but I'm not going to show it because that's editing and I'm too lazy for that. Besides, who cares? If you do care, contact me and I'll show it to you, but I don't care. No one's watching this anyway. That's a horrible thing to say in a YouTube video, but whatever. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And this is taking longer than I thought it would. It's nearly 8 p.m. by now, and I'm going to sleep at 8:30. I was gonna have some ice cream, that cookie dough one I talked about. And I was gonna have some chocolate as well. And I've been watching Death Note lately, but I'll get to that. Let me just finish up my anecdotes. So that was yesterday, and I woke up at 3:30, and then I had a bagel, and I went back to sleep. And I got up at around 7 a.m. Actually, no, I didn't. I kept sleeping, is the thing. I kept sleeping, and then I took a shower eventually at like, I don't know, 8:30 or so. I don't know. It was late. I took a shower, because I just, yeah. And then I just got to, then I went to, attended school. Yeah, and I was so tired. I was like on 4 hours of sleep, less. Something like that. I was feeling horrible. It was torture. It was so bad that I actually tried to sleep at school for a while. Or it's more like a nap, really. But I was just that tired. I just wanted to rest. I tried, but it wasn't easy. The floor, it was so hard. It was painful. So I tried that for like 30 or 40 minutes or so, and then it was time for lunch. Because the thing is, someone was sitting in the room I usually sit in. And I was too socially anxious to grab my stuff, so go in there and grab my stuff, so. Yeah. And the worst part is I don't even have an internet connection in that area. I don't know if it's because they have a jammer in school, probably not. Or if it's because of my what do they call it? My service provider just doesn't work in that area for some reason. I don't know. My father hypothesized that, and it sounds I'm pretty much fully convinced of that. Even though I guess I don't really have any direct evidence. It's just that it seems to make sense. I don't think they have a jammer like that without people complaining. So it's got to be something like that, right?